The topic here is, why is my husband acting like he hates me? My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And our approach to marriage begins with the simple question, why did you get married in the first place? And why did your husband get married in the first place? And the answer is the same for both of you. The answer is that all of us get married in order to be happy. And when I say happy, I'm not talking about having a sip of wine and letting it all hang out. I'm talking about an inner joy. It's a birthright for us as human beings. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be walking around in joy. And marriage is supposed to contribute to that in ways that you can't even imagine if you're not running your marriage well. Now, the other thing that we want out of our marriage is love. Every single human being has an innate desire and need for happiness and for love. And marriage is the most amazing vehicle for achieving those two things. It's like a spiritual path that each of us gets on with our soulmate. It's a very beautiful thing. And when I say spiritual path, I don't mean it in a big religious sense, but in a spiritual sense, because love itself is not just an increased like. Love is a very tangible reality, and you've experienced that yourself, where you feel this overwhelming love, and your mind can't wrap its arms around it. That's what we want. We want that love. We want to be overwhelmed with love, like you're drunk on love. That's what you want. And so here we have the question, why is my husband acting like he hates me? And if he were feeling love from you, and if he were feeling like he was in the presence of happiness, then he would not be expressing resentment, would he? And so you're able now to take it upon yourself to change yourself back into what you promised him you would be when you got married. You told him you would love him. You told him you would cherish him. And when you were dating, you smiled a lot. You did things for him. You laughed at his jokes. You complimented him. And now, I bet anything that you complain to him. You condemn him sometimes. You make him feel bad. And those things don't work in marriage. And so it's not what we do to blame outer things, like, oh, he's going through tough stuff at work, or, oh, he had a rough childhood and therefore. We don't do that here at the Marriage Foundation, because we know that we all live in the moment. And it doesn't matter what your past was. When you're in an environment that is supportive and loving, you succumb to that. You respond to that. And that's what your husband needs. Now, you should definitely watch these videos in this channel, subscribe to it, so you start getting a sense of how to behave in your marriage, of what you should be working on, which is always yourself in marriage. And we tell men the exact same thing. You have to work on yourself. You know, once in a while, we'll get a comment, and you should comment on this video if you'd like and like it, from a woman who says, hey, what about men? Why are you always picking on women, telling us we have to change? Well, when I do a video on men, you wouldn't believe how hard I am with them. I let them have it. Men are tougher. Women are more connected to the heart, and men have to hear it in much stronger tones, and that is how I deliver it to them. So when I'm sharing with you to take a look at how you have been behaving, Trust me. It's the truth. And now I'm going to add a piece to this. We behave according to our thinking. So it's imperative that we work not on our behavior, but on our inner self. We have to gain control over our emotions, our instinctive reactions, our habitual thoughts and reactions, and become a much more loving and genuinely happy person. And then your husband will be attracted to you like bees to honey. And then you will live in a happy marriage like you're supposed to. So that's it. Please like this video. Come back for more. I'd love to see you again. Thank you for joining me. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Take care and God bless.